The last part of my vlog was a little bit like whiplash. So it's just gonna be like pockets of time that I find during pre-planning to get some things done. This is a pretty huge accomplishment. It's the vlogging station is back. I was just tripped. Hello, YouTube. I am coming up to school. First off, my name is Katie. I'm a third grade teacher in the state of Florida, about to start my 7th year of teaching, and this is part 8 of classroom setup. Okay, as I was saying, I came up to school today to film a Q&A video, and the fire alarm started going off, so it's still flashing. Hopefully it'll stop flashing soon, but it is the day before teachers go back for pre-planning. I'm up here to kick off part 8 of my classroom setup series, but I was actually here working on stuff yesterday, so I'm gonna insert the clips of me working on things yesterday, and I will like do a voiceover to show you what I was working on, because I never picked up the camera to do like a little check-in vlog type moment, but I did film some things that I set up. I needed a header for my social studies bulletin board, so I made my letters to match from the Rainbow Remix pack, what I had on my bulletin boards last year, and then used my Cricut to cut out the rest of the words social studies, because I knew I wouldn't be able to fit social studies with those banners all the way across the bulletin board. And I think it turned out super cute, actually, and was a great way to add a header to that bulletin board that desperately needed one. So now it's time to fill it with anchor charts. I also hung my disco light back up in the middle of my room where there's an outlet on the ceiling. I had to test it to make sure it was working and pointing in the right direction, and then turn that thing off. Then I hung up my positive affirmation sayings on these 2 columns. It's the same place that I had them in my other classroom, and I just used hot glue onto the cinder block. Okay, hopefully that gave you a good recap. I did a bulletin board, I did the clocks, things up here, and I did some other stuff. Hopefully that gave you a good recap of what I did. My room is coming together quite nicely. They took a lot of the extra furniture out yesterday, and then I felt bad because the custodian was like, we don't really have a place to put extra furniture. When I was talking to them later, and I was like, oops, I won't. My bad. But I am waiting to get a big table to go here. So my room looks really empty right now, but my horseshoe table, like U-shaped table, should be coming soon. And then like that really does fill my classroom a pretty good bit. So I have like 4 extra desks back here. 1, 2, 3, 4 that I need to place. Probably I'll just put them at the end of my groups. Maybe I'll do 1 in the hallway, 1 at the end of these back table groups, and then I won't have any extra furniture that I'm trying to get rid of. I'm trying to think about if there was anything else to update you guys on, but I think that's it. So what I'm doing today, I have a couple of things that I want to set up in my room, but I don't have very long to do it because I just came up to film that Q&A. But one thing that I have ready are my schedule cards. So I need to cut these and put magnet tape on them and then put those up on the board. So I've got 3 pages of schedule cards. They're from the Rainbow Remix pack on Teachers Pay Teachers. I will put that in the description for y'all. And then I made a sign for my turn-in tray because we're departmentalized. We decided I don't want to have 2 turn-in trays. I just don't want to because they take up space on the counter. I just don't want to have 2 turn-in trays. And so what we decided to do, which we were thinking about this anyways, was having students highlight their name before they turn it in, because forgetting names on papers is still running rampant in 3rd grade. And so we decided to do like a color coding system, and I'm going to cover our names on here because it's mine and my swap teachers' names. But isn't this cute? It says, want to get all the credit and fame? Don't forget to highlight your name. So my homeroom will highlight in pink and hers will highlight in blue, and I have like our names on there highlighted in the respective colors. And so I'm going to put this in a frame over by my turn-in tray, so I need to cut that out. I also got a lot of things yesterday, like a lot of items from families of students because I can like see my student list now, which is crazy. I didn't know that until yesterday. One of my coworkers showed me that, and families can see it too because I got a lot of gifts from families. And so if you are one of the families of like one of my future students and you watch my videos, huge thank you, because I got like sets of headphones. Yes, the fire alarm light turned off. I got sets of headphones. I got more items for birthday goodie bags. I got construction paper, blue highlighters for the turn-in tray. So I did a lot of unboxing. Like, here's the box. Look at all that. That's a lot of unboxing that I did yesterday. Oh, these are fun. These little mini cubes. I have them in my Amazon storefront under birthday bag ideas. But these are like little mini mazes. They're so cool. I was playing with them yesterday and I was highly amused. And then also these are pretty fun too. And I got these from, I think I showed these last time, but now I've like opened them and I didn't end up putting them in birthday bags, so they're in my treasure box, so that's fun. But me and my coworker also, my swap teacher and I did birthday bags yesterday, and I shared a little Instagram reel about the birthday bags, but I'll show you those. We put them in our little shared office space. We made like 36 of them, which I think should be enough, but we also have extra stuff if needed. So we just put them down, down here. So here's the birthday bags. They're all ready to go. There's like a Play-Doh, a ring pop, a little mini stuffed animal keychain, and a fun like straw. And then here's the birthday stickers. So that way, like anytime a student has a birthday, the homeroom teacher can just snatch one of those and go. Oh, and I got these from a parent too. All these file folders, which we will have all of our students' names on for like forms and stuff like that. So that was really exciting. Other than that, what I did yesterday was I spent time looking through curriculum stuff because we got a new writing curriculum. And so I started looking through that. So I think what I'm going to do is get started with cutting these things out, and then making those signs and the schedule cards. And then really like the next step for me is going to be, I need my horseshoe table so I can set my chairs out, but that'll come when it comes. So yeah. Welcome to the vlog though, and let's get started. Well, I got the cards all cut out and I decided I was going to matte spray them. And unfortunately, I just don't think they're going to dry before I have to leave because it is the last day of summer. And so I am going to get Chick-fil-A for lunch with David. I was like, let's go on a lunch date. And we were like, the budget doesn't like lunch dates on the last day of July. So we'll use some rewards points at Chick-fil-A and that'll be great. But you can see that there's still like shiny spots because they're still drying, and I've tried it. I left my thumbprint on that one that says flex time. So, but the next time I come up here, I'm going to try to get the backs. I think maybe I can save the magnets that was on the backs of my old ones. And if I could take this off the back, I like that light orange. Where did that come from? I didn't use that color. I guess that's the color I had for snack. Anyways, if I can get this magnet on the back onto the new ones, that would be spectacular. The only other thing I was going to show you was I got the Nuffle Bunny stuffed animal. He looks so cute up there with all my Mo Wellum stuffed animals. And then there's my little sign that I made. Want to get all the credit and fame? Don't forget to highlight your name. So there we go. I think it looks good. I'm going to get a container to like put the highlighters in over here. Like a little pencil thing. Also, we got this hydration station, my swap teacher and I did, because we were like, what are we going to do for water bottles? We don't want them to carry those back and forth when they swap. So they'll be able to unpack and like put their water bottles in here. It's a little bit wobbly. We might need to move it away from the thing or turn it the other way so it's not as wobbly, but I think that'll be good. We're going to do like 2 shelves for my homeroom, 2 shelves for her homeroom, so they can put their bottles on that. I think that'll be great. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the road, just kind of close up things here. I'll be up here tomorrow for the first day back. And I think the rest of this part 8, this is kind of how it ended up last year, was the last part of my vlog was a little bit like whiplash. Like, okay, I'm here this day, I'm here that day, I'm here this day. So it's just gonna be like pockets of time that I find during pre-planning to get some things done. Like the schedule cards, and eventually my table will be here and I'll set up my chairs. I need to do name tags, student name tags on the desks, or actually I'm gonna do them on the back of the chairs, I think, instead of the desks. And then like my lineup spots need to go on the floor, all kinds of things like that. So as I'm up here and like popping in and out during pre-planning, I will film and like check in with you guys for like the last bit. But this is the reality of the end of classroom setup, is it's gonna be like, do things when you can. So I'm so excited. The room is almost ready. So I'll check in with you probably tomorrow. I'll do the schedule cards because we've got meetings, but I'll have some time in the morning. All right, everyone, it is the first day of teacher planning, and I'm excited to say David came and helped me move my table. So ladies and gentlemen, we have a horseshoe table back, which means I'm about to go and put all these stools and the small group cart and stuff around this table. And I think that was like my biggest accomplishment of the day. And I put the schedule cards up. I think I showed that earlier in the vlog. So that was like all I got setup wise done today. I did a lot of like curriculum stuff, started lesson planning, and tomorrow will be mostly lesson planning too. But I just wanted to share because that's a big update, which means in just a moment, I'm gonna set these chairs up and then I'll vlog from my usual spot for you guys. All right, this is a pretty huge accomplishment because the vlogging station is back. All right, feels very good to have like all my stuff set up here. I can't remember if this cart stayed on this side or if I put it on this side of me. I feel like it went on this side. Let me try it. I can't remember. Y'all might remember better than me. I think this went on the other side. And I really don't want kids messing with all the goodies on it, so I'm gonna put it over here. Yeah, I think that's where I put it. Yeah, so there we go. That's wild, but it feels good to be back. It also just feels weird because everything's flip-flopped, but this was a huge accomplishment today. Shout out to David for moving my table. It was on the list of things to be moved from our custodial staff, and they just hadn't gotten to it yet, and I was like, I'm ready for the table. So, okay, that's all the updates I have for today. I'm going home.